Hey guys, it's Marnie. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the highs and lows of the week. Um, I think that I feel like this week there's a whole lot more lows than highs. Kind of started out last weekend. I knew that we had some family parties. I had a girls' night party and then a family party. Um, and we knew it was coming and knew I was gonna have some drinks and there was gonna be food that really isn't on the plan, but you got to make room in the plan to have some fun too. You can't just every day be limited and stuff. So I just thought, okay, we're just gonna be sensible. It's gonna be fine. Be sensible. Know that you're gonna like gain some water weight and all of that. But I wanted to see what I was gonna weigh. What I weighed going into it before I did it. Um, so I weighed myself. And I don't know if you recall, I think the first weight I said on here was like I was at 176 or it was even 178. Um, Regardless, I was 172. It was so exciting. I was so happy. I'm so happy. It was great. I was over the moon. Finally, because the video before that, I think I had mentioned, I'm not losing weight. I'm so irritated and I'm just going to keep going, but trust the process. And I'm like, yes, the process is working. Yay. Um, so then I had my weekend and I was sensible. I mean, yeah, I ate and I had a few glasses of wine. I wasn't crazy. Um, I, you know, a friend of mine brought over some blueberry bars that were so good, and I had three. I had three of them. Okay, but I mean, that was. I feel like that was like the worst of it. At least that day. The next day it was a family party, and we had like a Mexican night, and like Mexican food night, and I didn't have any taco shells. I just had like big not baked beans, but black beans, and I had some sour cream, not a lot, which whatever, who cares? Eat sour cream. Lettuce, taco meat, some cheese. I think the biggest thing I had some angel food cake, which in the grand scheme of cakes, angel food cake is not like a horrible cake to eat. There's like a cup of flour in the entire cake and a cup and a half of sugar in the entire cake. So it's not like it was that bad. Um, that being said, the next day was work, and I felt like crap after eating all of that, eating sensibly, all of that. I felt awful. I was so gassy and so bloated, and I'm like, well, I sure as crap am not weighing myself today. But I, I went right back to what I had been doing. I'm either walking or doing the elliptical for at least an hour, if not 2 hours, in the morning before work, and then doing my workout, lifting 4 days a week. So, um, I went right back to that. And when I went to work, I brought the leftover food, I brought it home or brought it to work so the girls at work could have it. And I wasn't, going to waste it, but not have a ton of it at home. Um, and I did have a little bit of this. So, I mean, at work, I did have a little extra than I typically do. Like for lunch, I typically have a soup, a pint-sized jar of soup, and either yogurt or like a chia pudding, something like that, and maybe a cheese stick. So that's what I have while I'm at work. So I had, a little bit extra at work, but not a lot at all. So, anyways, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna weigh myself at the end of the week, and all that water weight should kind of be trailing off or whatever. Yeah, I was 175. 175. What the actual crap? So irritated. So irritated. And I know I shouldn't be like so upset about it, but man, God. So this is kind of what I'm getting to. Well, and on top of it, I had just not a great day at work on Friday. So yesterday, it wasn't great. It was pretty stressful. Some just kind of odd stuff that was going on, and just kind of gnawing at me like, that was just irritating. I just want to go home. And honestly, I want to go home and have a drink, just chill, which I did not, but that's what I wanted to do. But what I did do was I was pissed about my weight and I was irritated about the day. And I was like, ugh, and I went home and like rage ate. I was pissed. I was just irritated. I was just like, oh, and I was like, give me the stuff. Give me the chocolate. Give me the chocolate espresso beans. Give me some pecans. Don't have any fruit. Oh, well, I'll eat this. I'll eat that. I ate freaking everything. Okay, I'm not going to eat dinner because I ate all this stuff. Ate dinner. I mean, it was a hamburger. It wasn't like crazy. It was just a hamburger. Didn't have any sides or anything. But still, it wasn't, again, sensible binging, but I binged nonetheless. And I'm bloated again today and feeling like crap about myself and all of this. And basically what I'm coming to about this is the mental toughness of losing weight and getting into shape is hard. It's hard. We talk about building our muscles and losing the pounds, losing the fat and stuff. But I don't think, some people do, but I don't think we often talk about, like, we know it's hard. We know it's hard. But do we talk about it being, do we talk about how the mental part of things, even things that have nothing to do with weight loss itself, can affect you? Like your day at work. Ugh. And it totally affected me. And, something that my husband said to me, and it's like, I'm going to eat that, whatever that is. And, being around other people and going, yeah, well, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna have a little bit. It's fine. And yes, some of these things are fine, but when you let them compound, they really can be damaging, and not just to your progress, but also to, again, the mental part of it, And I was listening to this lady last night. It was some podcast on Spotify. I can't remember. My half my size or something like that. I don't know. She's got like 400 and some different podcasts, episodes. And she was talking about binge eating. And it's just so interesting listening to other people's experience with binge eating and how they eat. And then why did they start binging in the first place? Some people it's because it's nighttime, which is a big thing for me too. When it's nighttime, I tend to binge. Some people it's because of hormones, and some people it's emotions, and like angry eating or sad eating or happy eating or whatever. But those are things that we need to be working on, and it comes back to habits like we talked about before. We need to be working out our habits and our mental fortitude, because when we don't work those muscles, the brain muscles, we fall back into a pattern that was comfortable before. I don't want to fall back to eating because I'm pissed off. I don't want to do that. That's not good. I don't want to be a person who works out because they're mad either. Not that I don't want to work out. I just don't want to work out because I'm mad. And then every time I get mad, I come and work out. It might be a good way to do it, but maybe go for a walk, not something around like rage, pumping iron, that kind of thing. I just want to be sensible about, how I respond to, different things, and not fall into bad habits, So, while, things didn't go exactly the way I wanted them to this week, and I do need to keep aiming towards the goal, aiming towards the target. I was kind of a little sporadic this week. I don't know if I was even hitting the target every day, but I was close. I was still aiming, a little bit. But I think I need to start working on my mental fortitude and trying to train my thoughts to, go in a better direction than just, back to my normal habits. So anyways, that's kind of been my week. And so it wasn't a super fabulous week to me in my brain, but I still made an effort. I still tried, and I think that's the point. Was we need to keep trying. And eventually, we'll get to our goal. And of course, every day is not going to be the best, and every week isn't going to be the best. But over time, more days, we want more days to be good than bad, and that'll make the change. So, anyways, I hope you're all having a great week. I hope you had a better week than I did. My week wasn't terrible, just for the record. It just wasn't fabulous, but I hope your week went well. And I hope that you really push towards your goal. And too, Johanna was here, my personal trainer, and she was very excited about my wall. And she brought a fun training bag with. Here, I'll show you. She brought this fun 50-pound training bag, so I can lift that and throw it around. And we changed up the workouts for the next 4 weeks, and slightly different goals for weight training and different muscles to target in that. So that's good. And I do have some fancy bruises from that. Here, look, I got that on that side, got one to match it on the other side, got one on my forearm, and that's from doing the kettlebell cleans. That's a fun exercise. I actually talked about it on my blog, so if you're interested in learning about kettlebell cleans, check it out over there. Nobody's hurting me. It's literally the bell. I'm learning to control it, and it just kind of smacks. So as I learn to control it better and get the move down better, I have less bruising. So, but anyways, that's progress too, learning different moves. So, anyways, so that's it. I hope you have a wonderful week this coming week, and you aim for your targets and you work on your plan. All right, guys, have a great week. Bye.